Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, we're doing some New Mutants talk. I went to the comic store, make sure that's closed. Went to a different comic shop, not Gotham. Gotham is where I go every week for my stuff. There's a shop that's close to my escape room that I sometimes frequent, pretty much every Saturday when I have time during my escape room responsibilities. And they have a really big, huge back room with older comics. Not Silver Age per se, but some bronze and up. So I've been really on this New Mutants hype right now. I don't know if it's just because of the last few issues of New Mutants of the current series by Ed Brisson has just really been really good. And maybe the movie. Even though we Steven and I reviewed the movie, we gave it, I can't remember if we gave it a 6.5 or something out of 10, something like that. So we weren't like super dying over the movie, but I like the characters. Danny and Magic really stood out for me in that movie, especially Danny, because I knew Magic was going to be great because that actress is great anyways. Plus she looked exactly like Magic, but Danny Moonstar really stood out to me in that movie. I don't know why. Maybe because of the actress Blue Hunt, who I thought was really great in it. But I don't know. And I started to get more into Danny, and I started to read, some stuff about her, and I'm really getting into her character pretty big time. So that said, I picked up a bunch. All right, so let's just go through. We're not going to review these. I'm just going to show you what I got. So I got New Mutants. This is number 23. Here's where you start getting these weird covers. New Mutants, I remember, I never collected New Mutants. These are the only New Mutants comics I own, except for the Dawn of X stuff. So yeah, never got into them. But, Cloak and Dagger, pretty cool. All right, 29. So yeah, I never got into New Mutants, but I always remember these types of covers, these very weird, surreal covers where you're just almost like, what is going on with this? Yeah, here's another one. Very weird. Now these are one of the. This is one of the series here that what I'm gonna be calling like a pure. I'm keeping it pure in the sense that I'm buying these comics and I'm not just throwing them in a long box. I'm actually reading the actual books. A lot of the times, and you guys know this, I do read off the iPad. Okay. Quest for Peace, baby. Yes, that's my background. I do read off the iPad. I do enjoy reading digital comics. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that I'm like this old school purist. I'm an old school comic book collector. I've been collecting since I was a little kid. I used to rip the covers off and put them on my walls. Okay, that's how bad it was. I had the second appearance of Punisher that I ripped the cover off and put on the wall. Eek. Eek. I may have had the first appearance of Punisher that I also ripped off. I don't remember exactly if I had that one, but I may have had that, which is pretty brutal. I love Punisher, one of my favorite guys. Okay, so yeah, New Mutants number 32. But yeah, never got into New Mutants. Just for whatever reason, just couldn't bring myself to get into. This is a great cover coming up. Number 33. Yeah, I don't know what it was. They seemed boring to me, to be honest. Honestly, they just seemed boring. And I thought, like, because I'm reading like the Chris Claremont, and when you're a kid, you're not thinking about the writer, like who's the writer of this book. You're looking at like, look, man, there's freaking Cyclops and Colossus and Storm and Nightcrawler and Wolverine, and they're going around kicking the shit out of people. Like that's what X-Men is, baby. Like this is the cool shit we're talking about. Like you're on the playground. Is it, Cyclops? No, it's Wolverine. No, man, Cyclops will kick the shit out of Wolverine. No, Wolverine will stab Cyclops. You're like, whoa, this is, and it's like Colossus. Oh, yeah, this big, huge, metal Russian guy. This is like sick. It's like, and then there's New Mutants. The girl turns into a wolf. Oh, right. And you're just like, who cares? But getting more into it, the stories are really cool. I'm really getting into the character. They're like Danny. She makes your nightmares manifest. Okay. Versus like laser eyes, right? Even though they're not lasers, it's concussive blasts. Little known. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is a little known fact. I don't know. Anyway, which one was this? 38. This looks really interesting. Pretty cool. So yeah, as an adult, I'm getting more into these. Now these three I showed you last time. I'll show them to you again. This is the first New Mutants comic I ever read, not counting Dead Souls and On. Right, so this is the first classic New Mutants. I love this one. This was great. Danny is just so great. Great character. I always liked Cannonball. I thought he was kind of cool. I got Cannonball somewhere back here. So these ones I've already, and I've read all of these and I've showed them to you. This was a good issue as well. Very good. This is pretty exciting. This is more, this here represents more of what I would have been wanting to purchase, like seeing that versus like one of these, you know, weird surrealistic covers like this, right? So if you're looking at like, you know, this versus that, this would be like, oh man, there's like some fights going on, right? So that's kind of that kind of gets into why I never got into it. So that was 43. This one was pretty good as well. Cannonball and all these guys go to fight. Okay, so we got number 44. Now this is a really nice cover. This one's really nice. I really like this a lot. This is 47. That's real. Well, that's really cool. So again, this would have been more of a, oh, we gotta pick this up. What's going on here with, you know, with our buddy Warlock? He's just gone crazy or whatever. So yeah, again, this is more to what I would have been getting rather than the other ones. So yeah, that's all I got for New Mutants. I will read those, and I'm not gonna go and review them all. I reviewed the one with Danny just because I really got into Danny. I thought she was a great character, and I really liked that story with her, and I thought it was well written and all that. But I'm not going to go through all of these. It's going to be my personal, for fun reading time, which I think everyone should have. I don't, you know, not everything needs to be about I got to put a review out on YouTube to get my likes and whatever, right? So, you know, I like to read comics just for fun. And with this whole pandemic thing going on, I've kind of reverted more back to getting the comics, reading the comics. This is what I want. I'm a big time movie guy, and most of my room here is DVDs and Blu-rays. But it's all like the geeky, nerdy kind of genre stuff. I'm finding that movies, newer ones, except for MCU, I suppose, I'm just not getting into them as much as I was before. Like I have yet to see, you know, maybe like Turbo Kid was like the last movie where I got really excited about something newer, and I felt that kind of held up to the old school 80s days or whatever. But anyway, enough about that. Yeah, New Mutants, I like it. Let me know your thoughts on New Mutants comics. Should I try? I'm gonna, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get them all. I won't get number 98 or whatever the first appearance of Cable is, because you know those are $5 million now because everyone thinks Deadpool's their favorite superhero, though no one, you know, didn't before the movies. It was like, yeah, Deadpool's cool, and then we moved on. But anyway, so yeah, okay, cool. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time.